Good evening and welcome to a special edition of the very best bits from Series 19 of Would I Lie to You? Joining Lee Mack tonight, Bob Mortimer, Lucy Beaumont, Diane Buswell, Yinka Bikini, Tasha Ghouri, John Kearns, Julie Hesmondhausch and David Morrissey. And joining David Mitchell tonight are Mark Chapman, Jamelia, Josh Pugh, Harriet Kemsley, Montel Douglas, Holly Willoughby, Will Kerr and Giles Brandreth. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Bob, you're first up tonight.
I once helped a famous footballer with his cheese selection.
David's team.
What was the cheese?
I don't remember any of this. No, I don't. It's a very fleeting memory. Do you know, like, if you dig up a weed and put it in the wheelbarrow? Very quickly forgotten that weed.
Do you see the games he plays?
A conversation with a ticket inspector.
Yeah.
I remember it that well.
And yet buying cheese with Ronaldo is quite memorable.
Who was the footballer?
It was the famous one.
Which famous one?
He played for the big club. Where are you from, Mack?
Manchester.
Manchester player.
Right, which one?
Edin Dzeko.
Right, OK.
When was this?
It was about 10 years ago. Is that still how we measure the passage of time? Yeah.
Edin Dzeko. Was he playing 10 years ago?
Yeah, he was a striker for Manchester City.
What was the circumstance, Bob? Where were you?
Manchester.
Oh, you're in Manchester?
I was in Manchester, yeah. I was there for a meeting with some old friends of mine. Tony Holdall and Jerry Haversack. They had a little double act together called the Carrier Bags. Tony, very small man, on account of his height, had the nickname Shetland Tony. And I was too early for the meeting.
Right.
So I thought I'll go to the nice supermarket and get some car cheese.
Car cheese?
Cheese to eat in the car.
Car cheese? Is that a thing?
Do you not like a bit of cheese in the vehicle? It's such a nice shop. In Manchester, Booths.
The Waitrose of the North.
Yeah, and they have a cheese counter, Jamelia, and a man is such a small man.
Yeah.
That he'd written on his palm, it said, hi, on one palm, and it said, cheese, question mark. So, anyway, yeah. So, that was buying some cheese to eat in my car.
Which Shetland Tony have towered over this guy?
Well, it might have been his dad. I don't remember the cheese, man.
OK.
What about Eddie Dzeko? When did he appear?
Edin.
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 Edin the ball. Right.
Snake, kick, head. So I saw him, and I was very excited, and I wanted to send a picture of him to my sons. So I followed him around, and he's concentrating on, like, you know, the airy foods, you know, like Rice Krispies, crumpets, cheese puffs.
In the shop, you're following through a section where the food is grouped sort of according to the aesthetic of its structure.
No, I just noticed that he was ferreting around for that type category of food.
Oh, in every area, in the chocolate area, it's Aero. The cheese area, it's Swiss cheese. The cake area, it's the sponge. So this guy, you analyse, wants food with holes in it.
Exactly. Because I did stand next to him very closely, and he picked up some luncheon meat, and he said, far too dense. Far too dense.
To who? Who's he talking to?
To himself.
To the luncheon.
He's from Bosnia.
So he was talking to himself in English, though, not... Not in his native language. Is he Bosnian?
He is Bosnian,
He's
yeah.
Bosnian.
He's
Well, that's
Bosnian,
not-
but fluent in 5 languages.
Yeah, but it's still his most natural language for him to talk to himself in wouldn't be English, would it?
See, German used to be the language for engineering and science way back.
Yeah.
And English was always the language of research. And he was researching the food. Anyway, though.
Had it been like a new species of flower, he'd have spoken in Latin.
So what happened next?
I arrived at the cheese counter and I ordered some red Leicester. Jacko appeared and he asked me what cheese I'd bought and would I recommend it. I said to him it was red Leicester, yeah?
Yes.
And he asked the man if he could try a bit of the red Leicester. The man put up his hands, yeah, sure. He didn't.
Yeah.
The man gave him a bit of red Leicester and he looked at me and he said something in the area of Krashinovse.
What?
Krashinovse.
You've learnt now that he spoke to himself in his own language.
So I looked at him afterwards, and it actually meant whoops-a-daisy. He didn't like it. He didn't like it.
He said, whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy, I've put something disgusting in my mouth.
Yeah. You know, as it were, oh, whoops-a-daisy.
Jamelia, what are you thinking?
I just think there's too many holes in the story. I loved it, but there's just no chance that is true. Or it's the most
I'm going to
fantastic
stop
double
you
bluff.
there.
Oh.
One thing I will promise you is that it might be true. It's definitely he's referring to a shop he knows.
Yes.
Where cheese could plausibly be bought.
Yes.
And he's selected a footballer who lives in that city.
Okay.
There's plausibility there, but on the other hand, he's surrounded that core of plausibility with a lot of nonsense. And but then he says, "Oh no, that bit's not true.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just decoration around what is the thing he's decorating?
Oh, so you think
true
it's like...
or false?"
That's actually quite a good tactic, isn't it? Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, brilliant. I'm...
Lie. Why do you think it's a lie?
Because he's not making eye contact with us.
I think it might be true. Oh. And the bit I found most plausible... but then, of course...
David, it is now time to decide.
True.
True?
Lie, come on.
True, we're going true. One true, one lie, we're going true. There we go, and it'll be over soon.
You're saying it's true? OK. Yes. Bob, was it true or was it a lie?
I was telling the truth.
It's Tasha.
After dating a boy for just a week, I got a tattoo of his initials. 1 week later, we split up.
David's team. Oh.
What were his initials?
AP.
AP.
And you'd only known him for a week when you decided to get inked.
Yeah. You only live once. You know, it actually happened when we went on holiday, that's why. You know, we went somewhere, got quite drunk. You know, you're in love, that romance. It was a moment of, like, let's just do it.
Do you still have the tattoo now?
No, I got it removed.
Whereabouts was it?
It was on my bum cheek, actually.
Oh, where was this drunken time?
I was in Mexico.
Oh!
Yeah. So the thing is with my generation, though, talking about my generation, we have this thing called dating. So you date for like a year, or date for a year or two, right?
You do know that the previous generation had dated. That's how you were born.
Yeah, but back in your day, it's very like girlfriend, boyfriend.
I mean, no disrespect, Jazz, but I'm not his generation.
From Tasha's vantage point, we're all the same. Us lot, Charles Dickens, William the Conqueror.
So back in the day, you know, I feel like you'd get the ladies up and dance, you'd write letters, like it was very...
Oh, my
You know, you'd arrive in a carriage.
Exactly.
You'd produce your quill.
You wear ball gowns, like
exactly.
that era.
Yeah, I offer your sword.
Do the curtsy to each other.
Back in the early 90s, that's how it was.
So how is it different for your generation? Is it just online? You just Snapchatting each other?
Snapchatting? Do you Snapchat?
I
don't even use Snapchat.
I mean WhatsApping. Yeah. I mean tweeting.
Rob.
Tweeting.
Xing. You're Xing each other.
Stop using words you don't understand.
MySpace. So, OK, you'd had the tattoo, so you'd think, oh, things are wonderful.
Yeah.
What happened then?
You cheated on me.
Oh, Tasha,
Just
no.
less than a week after going official.
And it was with my friend.
It was,
I wish, honestly, it was my friend called Jessica.
Oh, yeah, name her.
Yeah, I got a name, Jessica.
Hey.
Did he have your initials?
No.
So you said a week ago he went official. I think it's going very well. I'm going to get a tattoo of your initials on my buttock. And he went, OK, go ahead then. I might buy a postcard.
But that's what happens when you're in love. When you're in love, you do silly things, right?
Yeah. It's time to decide. What do you think? Was that all true?
Do you think it's true, Will?
I think it's true. And I can see that sort of going on holiday, caught up in the sun and sangria.
So loved up.
Well, I thought we might go true.
I'm going to go true.
Are you going to say it's true? OK.
Yes.
Tasha, they're saying they think it's true. Was it true or was it a lie?
It was a lie.
No. It's Lucy.
Once on a train, I was the victim of a snack attack.
Describe the snack attack, please.
Sorry, firstly, are you OK, David?
I was on a train and I fell asleep and there was a gang of teenagers and then I woke up and they got off. You know, a wagon wheel. They'd parted a wagon wheel and they'd stuck it to my forehead.
While you were asleep?
Yeah.
And you didn't realise until they'd left?
I woke up and I could see them getting off laughing and I could feel I had a wagon wheel on my forehead.
There's a lot of gangs of kids, actually, that do carry wagon wheels now.
Is this an isolated incident, Lucy, or have other things like this ever happened to you?
Ever since that happened, I'd been looking, has anything humiliating like that ever happened to someone else in public? And then I saw a woman, I was on the way to a gig, and she had, you know, one of them massive rollers in her hair, you know, just in a fringe.
Yes.
Like that. She was stood at a bus stop. And a boy on a bike went past and put a sausage through it.
And left, just put it through the cut at the other end, and then off he goes again.
In Glasgow.
Rebecca, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm ever so sorry that happened.
Do you think it's true?
Yes.
OK. Josh, what do you think?
Sadly, Rob, the way this country's going at the moment, I think it's true.
Well, David, they've made it very easy for
I
you.
think it's true as well.
Lucy, was it true or was it a lie?
It is.
Jamelia, you're next.
Whenever somebody wrongs me, I get my own back in my very special way.
Wrong, like bad.
Yeah.
What kind of thing, first of all, would you consider as a wrong to you?
To be honest, most of the people that I do this to are like exes.
Right, the big question then. What is it?
What is
it you do?
OK, so it's a computer game called The Sims 4.
Love it.
What, sorry?
Sims.
It's the best game. I've been playing it for years.
I know about this. I know about The Sims.
Diane, would you then, for Grandpa there, would you explain?
So it's like, it's a computer game.
Oh, she's looking at Bobby. That's my favourite Bob Mortimer moment, I want to lie
So basically, you build your perfect house and stuff.
Right.
And you have like a star above your head, and you can get pregnant. You can do all sorts.
You get pregnant from having a star above your head?
You can get...
That happens in the Bible. Someone is a star and a pregnancy.
As Diane said, you can kind of build a world. So I create the person and I make sure it looks like the person, and then...
The ex.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
You can create them a house and, you know, and they get a job and blah, 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 but mine don't. I just make sure they suffer so they don't...
What sort of things, then, would make their life terrible?
Well, like, they don't apply for a job, and so they don't have money, and if they don't have money, then they can't really eat. If they can't eat, you know...
You know that this show, this gets broadcast.
Yes.
What's the worst thing you've done to them?
I'm not doing anything to them, it's just they...
I think you are.
They...
You're controlling whether he applies for a job.
I control whether they even go to the toilet.
Well, so it is you doing it, then.
You don't let them go to the toilet.
It just depends how I feel on the day. Like, you know, how much do I hate them that day? But it's a good thing because I'm not doing these things in real life.
Well, let me ask you a question. If you contacted your ex, said, how have you been? And they said, I've not been able to find a job, I'm struggling to go to the toilet. Be honest, how would it make you feel?
I already must sound like a psycho, but I'd be quite happy.
What do we think, Diane?
I kind of want this to be a lie, but I feel like it's a truth.
I'd like it to be true.
Would you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
nice.
it is quite a nice way of coping with...
You don't think it's as good as just moving on?
So, you think truth, lie?
Truth for me.
True?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, go on, we'll say that's true.
They say so, oh, my word. OK. Jamelia, was it true or was it a lie?
Of course it is true.
It's Harriet.
I once broke up with someone because he wouldn't stop saying, "Get in," after accomplishing simple tasks.
Please, team.
How long were you with him for?
3 months.
When did you notice the get in? When was the first time you noticed it?
So he screwed up like some rubbish, and then he threw it at a rubbish bin, and then he went, "Get in!"
And you obviously didn't pick him up on this straight away. You let
No,
it go.
at first I was like, "Oh, that's endearing," you know? Like, he just really likes saying "get in."
Right.
So you said get in, but he'd already got it.
Sorry, why are you getting involved?
I'm just clarifying. He didn't say get in, as it were, to it, to get in.
Well, it's not like golf where you go get in the hole. It's they do a thing, get in, as in didn't I do well?
It's very annoying, isn't it? It's got in, and then he says get in. What?
You don't think it'd be more irritating to go, went in?
Well, I don't know, but it would make more sense.
Let me ask you, grammatically, did he get it in or did he got it in?
He got it in, but did he got it in is not the right way of saying
Precisely, so
Yeah.
get in works very well.
I think we should get on with it.
Get in.
Now, Harriet, give us some other examples of things he would do that would warrant a get in.
Well, like, if he went outside and it wasn't raining, he'd go like, "Get in!"
Wow. Even though he's just got out.
Maybe it was a genuine, like, a worry for your welfare. And he was just going, get in.
He did say, like, "Get in." Like, if you needed to get in the car, he'd say, "Get in."
I mean, that's the thing to finish with him for. If you go to the car and he goes, get in. Then you really need to finish with him. Especially if he's just opened the boot.
What was the final get in that broke your camel's back?
It's a bit upsetting. He worried that he had had an accident.
What? You mean in his pants?
Yeah. And then he checked and he hadn't. He went, "Get in."
Oh, my God. Why did you finish with him? He sounds like a real catch. Can I just say, Harriet, this
this better be true, because if it's a lie, what is wrong with you?
Talk about taking joy from the small things in life. I haven't wet myself. Get it?
No, it's like, I can't do
He
this
did it in front of you.
All right, it's like something from Jane Austen. But is it true, Julie?
Oh, yeah, this sounds true to me.
Oh, it's traumatic.
I think he sounds nice. He's like full of joie de vivre.
The thing is, there'll be some wife sat next to him on a sofa, no idea, and then go...
I think it has to be true. I just feel like you'd date someone like that.
Two truths. What are you going to say, Lee?
Oh, my God. Anybody else would have said, no way would you date a man like that. Harriet, she's dated a man who's looked at his own underpants and said, get in.
So you're saying it's true. They think it's true, Harriet. Is it true, or is it just a lie?
It is a lie.
Very well done.
John, you're next.
As a boy, I got to go on Blue Peter for having an absolutely massive rabbit.
David Steve.
I hope this is true.
Yes, that would be a nice story.
True.
Who were the hosts of Blue Peter when you went on?
I did the interview with Connie Huck.
How old are you?
8.
8?
No, now.
It's been a tough life. It's been a tough life.
So what year was this?
1996.
Have you got a Blue Peter badge?
Got a gold one.
A gold Blue Peter badge?
Yeah.
When I was a child, people who got gold, that was like above a knighthood. How big was this rabbit?
I feel like you overfed it. Did you overfeed it?
Well, I don't think I overfed it. We had a cat called Mitzi.
It went missing.
That died when I was 3.
OK.
And my mum thought I was making a connection with a pet, so they bought me a rabbit.
The rabbit's name, what was it?
Samantha.
Samantha?
Samantha. Were you told that it was a rabbit that would grow to enormous size?
My dad, who bought the rabbit, was told, yeah, be careful, this might explode.
Where did he acquire the rabbit?
Sellafield.
There was a bloke... There's a bloke who lives down the road who's still there, and so he gave my dad one. It was a normal-sized bunny when I got it.
Normal size?
Yeah. Connie Huck weighed it in one of those, you know, like, baby weighing scales.
And how much did it weigh?
8 stone 3.
What? 8 stone 3?
No, it didn't.
You had them till then!
8
stone?
Rob Brydon's about 8 stone 3! You fool! You get it, Connie Huck, it was all there!
8 stone 3? Well, I got a gold Blue Peter badge for it.
How did you get to the studios? Did you ride in?
If you were 8, it would have been heavier than you.
It was heavier than me. We got it in 91. In 96...
In 96, it was bigger than you.
In 96...
It overtook you. You're a human. It's about the size of a Shetland pony.
But that's why I'm on Blue Peter with it, man. They're not just calling me in because I've got a normal-sized rabbit. They called me in. Do you know what? When I brought it in, they reacted exactly like how you're reacting now.
How did you bring it in?
They brought it in a car.
He was driving!
Open the sunroof!
Do you know, it had really small ears, Wehn.
That is weird.
It had small ears. Are you sure it wasn't a Shetland pony?
I think it might have been your dad in a rabbit suit to make up for the loss of the cat.
How did Blue Peter hear about your rabbit?
It was like a summer bonanza kind of, you know, right in with your biggest stuff. There was a chap there, he was probably about 10, and he had like a... Well, he'd grown a tomato.
Oh, so it wasn't just you, it was kids with big things.
There was about 3 of us stood around.
How big was the tomato? Now, careful.
That's about the size of his head.
And what was the third large item?
Why did you create 2 more big items? Why have you done this to yourself, John? I was thinking of 1, but now you've got 3.
There was a girl there. She had used the same pencil at school for 3 years, and it was that big.
Those little things as well.
Yeah.
You wrote in... You were watching Blue Peter.
You know what? You can be cruel on this show sometimes.
I'm not being... I'm just... You were watching Blue Peter with... Remind me of the rabbit's name?
Samantha.
Don't remind him.
Well, she was kind of wandering around the living room, yeah.
Knocking over the sofa. smashing through windows.
And it says on the programme, we're having a big summer bonanza.
Summer bonanza,
Write in
right.
if you've got anything enormous or tiny.
Yeah.
Please tell me they didn't say that on Blue Peter.
So, hey, John, what happened to Samantha in the fullness of time?
No, like humans, as you get older, you get smaller.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she did actually go back to normal size.
She went back to a normal-sized rabbit from 8 stone.
She had massive ears by the end of it.
When she passed, she was 1 stone 6.
That's still quite heavy for a rabbit, just so you know.
How heavy is a stone?
Just 1 stone is a lot heavier than a rabbit.
I wish I'd known that 5 minutes ago.
What are you thinking, David's team?
It's so wild. I've never heard of a rabbit that's that big. I can't believe he would say that.
I know.
You know what, with the dates, it was spot on with the dates.
He's
and
got
the
the
years.
timeline.
There was a long period where it was very believable, wasn't there?
Everything about his story was perfect. It was the weight of the rabbit.
But also, I remember now someone getting a gold Blue Peter badge, and it was Torvill and Dean got them when they'd won about 4 gold medals in the Olympics. And he got one for, admittedly, the largest rabbit that has ever lived. What are we going to say?
Lie. It's got to be a lie. It's got to be.
I think we have to say it's a lie.
All right, this is a tense moment. John, were you telling the truth, or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, a lie.
Well, that's all we've time for on this special edition of Would I Lie to You. Thanks very much for watching. Good night.